Dixie? Oh, you scared much? Anybody would think this is the Watergate Hotel.
You ever hear knocking?
Yeah? Well, you didn't. I thought the office was open.
Well, it's closed, okay? Thank you.
Here.
Don't help me with this.
What is this, Brooke's file? Doing a little snooping, are we?
I work at this hospital, remember?
Yeah, and you expect me to believe that Brooke picked you to be your patient advocate?
But just give me the file.
You're not getting anything until you tell me what you're looking for.
I'm trying to find out if Brooke is pregnant. Now just give me that file. It wasn't what she said, it's how she said it. The more I thought about it, the more sense that it made.
Maybe you should stop thinking about Brooke altogether.
Look, Edmund, if she is pregnant, I have a right to know. Now just give me the file, please. It's the only way to find out. Things couldn't be more different. I have to handle this alone.
Why? Why handle it alone?
Because
I'm here,
you
let me
cannot
help
possibly help me. You must have known that Brooke wanted to have more children. The entire world knew that she and Tad were trying to conceive. Only Tad said that he wanted to stop trying, and she still wanted another child, so she tricked Tad into making love without protection.
Too much has changed, Edmund, all right? I'm not the same woman I was at Willow Lake, and you are not the same man.
Are you still standing there because you're not capable of believing St. Brooke could do something like this?
Honey, how can it be too late to want to spend the rest of your life with somebody you love? How can it be too late for us? Damn it, Brooke, listen to me. If there's something you're not telling me, I want you to tell me.
We have to know the truth. And you're holding it in your hands. All you have to do is open the file and read it. She's pregnant, Edmund. I'd bet my life on it.
No, I've got no business looking in this file.
Well, then let me. Come on, don't do this.
Look, you see this? It says confidential. That means none of your business.
Please don't.
Forget it, Dixie. You've got no more right to look at this than I do.
Maybe not. But I do. Hand it over. Hand it over.
Come and get it.
Don't do this.
Come on, tough guy. Give me a reason to break your jaw.
Look, come on, please don't fight.
That's what it takes.
Look, fighting is not going to solve anything.
How low are you going to sink for this jerk, Dixie?
Tad and I did not plan this, okay? I didn't even know he was back in Napa.
You're telling me great minds work alike? When in doubt, you break in, lift a file. Come on, you guys are a class act.
And you're a pompous, arrogant son of a...
Come on, what are you trying to do? Get hospital security?
Look, I'm going to find out one way or another whether my wife is pregnant. I certainly don't need to clear it with you.
You're so dishonest, you can't even believe anybody would tell the truth. Now, Brooke said she wasn't pregnant. Now, why isn't that good enough for you?
Because Brooke said a lot of things lately that just don't make any sense. Half the time, I don't even know who I'm talking to anymore. Sure, she's upset and she's angry. I got that part. But there's something that just doesn't add up. Something that's way off.
You know, you don't know when to quit.
Come on, Edmund. He needs to know.
Look, you've already destroyed her pride, her trust, and her love. All she's got left is privacy. Now, you get out of here.
Wait a minute. What are you trying to do? Just protect Brooke? This isn't even about Brooke. This isn't even about Tad. It's about a child and its father. You know a lot about fathers, don't you, Edmund? You spent most of your life looking for yours, and your mother lied to you, didn't she? Do you really want to condemn somebody else's child to that?
What are you doing here at this hour?
Dr. Cady, I'm very, very sorry. I'm Tad Martin. I'm the husband of Brooke English Martin.
Oh, yes, yes.
She's spoken very highly of you.
She's a lovely woman. You're a lucky man.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I apologize. I know I should have made an appointment, but I was hoping that you and I would get a chance to talk.
Were you here as Brooke's advocate? Brooke hasn't been brought into the hospital?
No. I'm just here as a friend of the family.
And you?
Edmund Grey, Brooke's friend.
Do you have even a few minutes?
Has something come up? Brooke hasn't called me.
No, believe me, everything is fine. It's just a coincidence that the three of us happen to run into each other.
I can't discuss your wife's case in
No,
front of...
I understand.
Oh, well, then we'll be going. Edmund?
Is there a problem?
Sorry. Sorry to turn the office into a convention center.
I'll be in the lounge.
Now, what is it that I can do for you?
I'd like a complete rundown on my wife's condition.
Look, thank you for not blowing us out of the water.
Don't thank me for being an accessory to a crime.
Which is worse? Ted sneaking around to find out the truth, or Brooke lying to him about his own son?
Brooke doesn't lie.
Maybe not the Brooke you know, but
I
there's
don't
another
buy
one.
that.
All you've ever seen is this noble working mother who says the unvarnished truth, but the one who's trying to take away Tad's son has a completely different set of values.
Well, you're on real shaky ground, you and Tad talking about values.
We have made mistakes, I admit that. But we're doing the best we can.
And so is Brooke.
No, she is not. What she's trying to pull is wrong, and you know it.
Look, I'm not convinced she's trying to pull anything.
But you're suspicious. Otherwise, you would have turned us into Dr. Cady. There's another baby.
Look, you don't know anything yet.
Yes, I do. It's real. I can feel it. And don't you see that it's happening all over again?
What is?
Tad was gone before, and Brooke was pregnant with Jamie. Now, I knew that that was Tad's child, but she kept saying, no, no. She came up with this entire elaborate story.
Look, I know where you're trying to head with this thing, but you're wrong.
She kept saying that she didn't want to hurt me, but she ended up hurting me twice as bad. I mean, this is Tad's child, and it was hers.
Don't do this to yourself.
She is lying to everyone, and she's going to just make it worse.
Look,
She's the one that's doing it, don't you see?
this is just panic talking, okay?
Edmund, she's trying to pull a repeat performance here.
You don't know anything yet.
Yes, I do. I've been here before.
No, would you just wait until at least you get some positive word from the doctor, and then maybe...
I can't believe this is happening again. I can't believe that I have to go through it. I don't think I can do it. Not now.
I still don't quite understand why you felt the need for this meeting. Is your wife having problems that I am unaware of?
Well, it all depends on what you would consider a problem.
Let me put it this way. Does she have symptoms out of the ordinary?
Well, what are the ordinary symptoms?
Mr. Martin, your wife is in excellent health.
No, I understand that, Doctor. It's just that, well, in light of her recent history, I thought I should discuss everything with you first.
Of course. You need reassurance, and I'm happy to give it to you. I see no reason why Mrs. Martin's pregnancy shouldn't be perfectly normal.
Okay. You got your hunches, and I got mine. And mine say that you're dead wrong, and that everything is going to be perfectly fine.
Dad, what did he say? It's true, isn't it?
Would you give us some privacy, please?
How's Brooke? Is she all right?
She's fine. Dr. Cady says we can expect a perfectly normal pregnancy.
No, I went to pick up some rings.
And it scared you?
Yeah. Yeah, but not in the way you think. I ran into Tad. He was picking up some... same thing.
But tell me you didn't hit him.
No, I just raked him over the coals for how he was treating Brooke.
Whereupon he hauled off.
He just let me rail on about what a great prize he was giving up, and then he asked me a question I couldn't answer, and that was, Why was I singing the praises of one woman and then buying a ring for another one?
I see the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you've seen the problem for a while now.
Yeah, we have covered this before.
Look, I love Maria, okay? I really do love her. But I was just listening to him, and I couldn't help thinking that, am I doing the same thing to Maria that Tad did to Brooke, you know? You can't get your first choice, and you settle for number two.
Well, did you figure anything out?
Yeah, I made a beeline right from the jeweler to Brooke's door, and I opened up my arms, and I said, hey, here's my life.
And what happened?
She turned me down.
Why?
I don't know. Well, nothing she said made any sense until a few minutes ago I ran into Tad again.
What, suddenly Tad's got insight into Brooke.
Brooke's pregnant, and it's Tad's kid.
All right. Now that you know the truth, is there still a chance for you and Brooke?
I did everything but rip my heart out and give it to Brooke. I said I'd wait for her no matter how long it took. No pressure. I mean, weeks, months, years, decades. She said it was never going to happen. Not now, not when the dust settles, not in the next millennium.
Well, did she offer any kind of explanation?
She said she rethought things.
Now, I know you didn't buy that.
Yeah. She doesn't trust me. How's that?
Since when?
Since when does a person who's going to be marrying one woman go begging another woman to come back? That's a good point. But I wasn't comparison shopping, Dimitri. I was trying to figure out if marrying Maria is a mistake.
Did you figure it out?
I went to Brooke, and I offered her my life. And she said pass.
Look, at this point, does Brooke have any idea what she wants?
Brooke is the clearest person I've ever met. She knows what she wants, and it's not me.
Maybe she can't see past the pregnancy.
Look, I love Jamie as if he were my own kid. She's got to know that I would love the new one the same way. I mean, I don't care. Twins, triplets, bring them on. There's plenty of room here. She knows who I am. And she lied to me. She knows I love her, and she said no. Now, I know I've said this before, Dim, but this is it, man. This is the end of the line. There's no going back. It's over.